Birthplace 4 decades ago of the very notion of public access television.
Now, channelAustin, the latest incarnation of Access TV here in town, is producing a documentary film on the subject.
And new here at 10 o'clock, our Jim Swift takes us back to the pre-YouTube days when public access was the only way everyday people could get their voices heard in the media.
You know, everyone likes to talk about Austin and keep Austin weird. We absolutely believe that we are the mothership. We are the home of that.
The documentary film called Access This is produced by channelAustin Executive Director Linda Latowski.
We do have the oldest continually operating public access channel in the world. Channel 10. They went on the air in 1973, and it has always been on the air with public access.
Here we see technical men adjusting the television image.
In the beginning, the mission of Access TV was to open doors to television production for amateurs.
Hey, wow, that's really freaky, man.
Television was so far out of everyone's reach that only people that worked in a professional television station could actually work to put things on the air.
It's time for the old Biddy Show. Oh, the freedom of being able to say what you want, to do what you want, to give the world what's on your mind uncensored. The FCC can go choke on it.
Community cable television. Who should have access to it and who should not? Well, questions like these are being asked after a program allegedly sponsored by the Ku Klux Klan aired on Austin's Access channel.
I believe that the white race is a superior race.
The limits on free speech on Access TV were often tested over the past 40 years. Producers responded to complaints about the Klan show by creating other programs to counter the racist message.
I refuse to be bombarded by racist views telling me that I'm somewhat less than a person.
But an Access show that used graphic video of two men engaged in a sex act to promote safe sex at the height of the AIDS epidemic went too far.
They were essentially sentenced to a year in jail. And then the sentence was probated, meaning they didn't have to spend time in jail so long as they behaved appropriately during that year.
While that incident did send a message to Access TV, the tendency for producers to poke and prod the community at large sometimes resulted in powerful news reporting.
Public access producers captured police brutality on camera, even more than the news stations at the time.
They were the only ones who captured it.
That's correct.
Live from Austin, Texas, the Carmen Banana Show.
Through controversy and fun, Access TV's 40-year run in Austin has enriched the city. Now, the Access This documentary is an effort to reload in the battle to remain relevant in the internet age. Jim Swift, KXAN News.
Well, producers of Access Now are rushing to finish the documentary in time to enter it in next year's South by Southwest Film Festival. A Kickstarter campaign to raise $15,000 for the effort runs through Friday afternoon. You're going to find links to film trailers and that Kickstarter page with this story right now at KXAN.com.